Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Mortgage Matters in Minutes. Again, here sponsored by Mortgage Specialists. I'm your host, Brent Rasmussen, here to bring you this week's Mortgage Matters in Minutes. So this week we had a client email us and ask us, a little bit about our company. And I said, when it comes down to lending, we like to describe it as the 4Ps. And you might not understand what the 4Ps mean, but that's why I'm here to help understand and explain those to you. But the 4Ps, right out of the gate, every lender that you should interview and talk with should answer these four questions: products, pricing, process, and people. So if we break down every mortgage company, credit union, bank, lending place, mortgage, whatever you want to call it, savings and loans, any place you obtain any kind of financing or mortgage, I think breaks down to those four things. The first being the product. And product is kind of simple because there isn't as many options as people would assume there to be. A lot of people would think that there's many different options, and there are many different options, but they're not always going to be hundreds of different choices for you. And generally we can narrow down what kind of loan that you would need only into one, two, or three different kinds of choices. The second is pricing. And what does pricing mean? Pricing basically means is what kind of interest rate or what kind of closing costs can I obtain with the company that you're going through? And obviously the companies that we are working with do need to compete in order to be fair. Obviously, with the market, if we have interest rates that are significantly higher or closing costs that are significantly higher, people aren't going to come to us, obviously. But if we are priced accurately according to the market from competitors to competitors, then we're going to be right in that boat. So I know most consumers are always calling about pricing, but they forget about the other three Ps, which is product, people, and process. And again, I can tell you of many people that have found the cheapest interest rate out there, and they call us later complaining, asking how they can get out of the process, but they've already been mostly through it, and it's not been a fun process. It might be really painful. So the third P is process, meaning how easy is it to go from start to finish, to getting all of those projects done. Similar to home remodeling projects or getting in a car wreck and going through the insurance claim. Obviously, between insurance company and insurance company, there's going to be a different process, and it's going to be smoother for some and more challenging and difficult for others. Obviously, every car accident isn't the same, but still, if we can get, or that particular company can get that process refined down, people are going to have a much happier experience at the end of it. The last P in the process of lending is people. And I like to describe this as the people behind the scenes. Is there a 1-800 number you're calling that's going to just get any person's? Or are you going to get people that are experienced, knowledgeable, personal, and care about your financial interests? That's really what the people have to do with it. Otherwise, in our industry, we would just have computer automated systems and we wouldn't need people. But I can tell you, in talking with consumers and borrowers that are looking to obtain a mortgage, they definitely want to speak with a human being. They can do so much electronically, but at the end of the day, they do want to talk with a knowledgeable, personal expert that can guide them through the process. So the next time you're shopping around for any kind of lending needs or any kind of product that you may be wanting to purchase, think of these four items. The products, what do they have to offer? How many? Pricing, are they in line with the rest of the market? And maybe it's even a more expensive price. But maybe if they give you a better process and better people giving you the right solutions, it might not always be the all about pricing that people think it might be. Or do they have all four of these in line? Are all the product, the lowest price, the best process, and the best people? Generally, you're probably never going to see all four of these 100%. But obviously, the more that an institution can get to perfect on all four of these categories, those are particular lenders, companies that you want to work with. So this doesn't apply only to lending. It can apply to any type of consumer product that you're looking at purchasing as well too. So hopefully you learned a little bit today about how to evaluate lenders, not only just on interest rates, but asking the question of the product, pricing, process, and people. So thanks for tuning in here this week. We look forward to seeing you again here at 3 o'clock each Tuesday afternoon to give you as much live information and education as we can. If you want to check more out on our website, you can at mtg-specialists.com or on our website or on our phone number at 402-991-5153. Also, like our Facebook or Instagram page for regular weekly education. Thanks so much, you all, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Mortgage Specialists. Driven, trusted, reliable.